So guys, now let's start making our chana chachar roll. And for the first I have taken a bowl here, and for the bowl I'm adding around 400 grams of chana or chickpeas, and after this I'm adding some warm water. It's your wish to take warm, hot or cold water. And after adding the water I'm gonna soak it for some good 4 hours. So here I have kept them for soaking for some 4 hours, and after 4 hours you can see them, they are doubled up well in their size. And now let's keep it for cooking. For the cooking I have taken a cooker here, a pressure cooker, and adding all my soaked chanas. And for this I'm adding some baking soda and some salt, and I have taken everything around for half teaspoon. And after this I'm adding water according to the amount of chana I have taken here, and it's around 5 cups of water here. And now let's add the tea decoction for this to give it a good taste, flavor and everything. So here I'm adding tea decoction, and after adding tea decoction I'm gonna close the lid and give it around 5 whistles. So now let's make a paste for stuffing. So here I have taken 4 large tomatoes and 1 inch of ginger, 1 or 2 inches of ginger, and 1 chili. So now let's make it a paste. And yeah, no, so here my chanas are cooked and cooled well. I have strained the water of it, and now let's smash it. It should be crumbled, or either you can make it completely mashed. It's completely your choice. And here I'm mashing them well. I'm gonna just crumble them, not mash them completely. Okay guys, so now here you can see I have mashed all the chanas or chickpeas, and they're ready for our gravy. I will keep it aside and start making my dough for the base, our roti. So for that I have taken a big bowl of atta. I have taken completely atta, not mixed with maida. I have taken only atta, and for that I'm adding around 1 teaspoon of ghee, which will make it softer and smoother. After that I'm adding water required to the dough. Here I'm adding around 1/4 cup of water. I'm gonna add water step by step to make the dough not even though too runny, or not to make the dough very very hard. I'm just gonna give it I'm just gonna knead it like a chapati dough as usual. And here you can see how good our dough is going on. And after completing the dough I'm keeping it for soaking for around 1 hour. And during that time let's make our gravy, or our filling. For that I'm adding so now for the first I'm taking 3 tablespoons of groundnut oil, which is a very good source of omega-3 and which will make your dish very healthy. And so after adding my groundnut oil I'm taking around 1 teaspoon of mustard seeds, and around 1 teaspoon of jeera seeds or cumin seeds. So here I'm adding them and let them splutter well, and let them be a tempering. So after this splutter well I'm adding some ginger. I have just, like, powdered, sorry, not powdered, I have just crushed those gingers. And here I'm taking some cinnamon and 4 elaichis to give it a very good flavor and taste, which are gonna absolutely make your recipe very yummy, very good smelling. And so here after adding that I'm taking my our tomato puree or our masala puree for our recipe, and I will cook it until the raw smell goes it there, or until it becomes half. Never cook it 3/4, which will give you a very bad taste due to its rawness. So never cook it half. So after that I'm adding around half teaspoon of turmeric powder, and around half teaspoon of dhania powder, and 1 teaspoon of red chili powder or Kashmiri red chili powder. And I'm just mixing them well. And now I will cook it again for around 30 seconds or around 45 seconds. I'm just gonna cook it well, and here you can see how good it is simmering. And yeah, here it's completely done now. Our recipe, sorry, our paste is completely cooked. And after this I'm adding some salt, and let's mix it well. Mix it with some love, so that your recipe smells very good, recipe tastes very good, and makes everyone's mind calm whoever eats this. And now let's add some mashed chickpeas or mashed chana at this stage, and mix it well. So let's mix it well until it get very well mixed with these things. So here I'm mixing them slightly slowly. Here you can see it's a bit like, at a good consistency. At this stage I'm adding around 1/2 cup of water and half teaspoon of chaat masala, which will give it a very good tangy taste and a very good style of a chaat. And your recipe is going to be extremely healthy and tasty. At the end I'm going to off the flame, and I'm adding around one bunch of coriander leaves and chopped well, which are yeah. And now I've added them. After adding this and mixing well, I'm also taking around 1/4 lemon or around 1 teaspoon of lime juice, which will give a very good tangy taste for this one. So now let's mix it well. Okay, so here it's done. Now let's go on the base. Here, after 1 hour of resting, my dough is ready, and you can see how good it is. After this I'm going to add some oil and knead it once more. So let's knead it once more for giving it a good texture, and again, like, waking up our atta. And here my dough is ready completely. Now let's make it this chapati. Here I'm just rolling my chapati slightly thick, not too thin or not too thick. You can see the consistency how thick it is. So here we go, our chapati is ready. You can make it round or in any shape, it's completely your choice. And I'm gonna cook it well both the sides, applying some groundnut oil to give it a very good texture. So here you can see how good our chapati is going on, how good it is getting cooked. Try to make it in your hands without using like, some any tools to just flip it up, which can also give cracks. Just use a item or any like any of the soups or spatulas for pressing it, not for any other reasons. And here my chapati is done. Here I'm adding the stuffing, and make sure you don't add those elaichi and cinnamon which I've added for our stuffing. And make sure to add some a bit of lemon juice and some carrots, corianders, and some raw onions too, for giving a very good taste. And sprinkle some chaat masala at that and fold them. So here our roll is ready. So now let's make it beautiful, so that beautiful things always make us feel healthy and tasty. So here I have decorated the plate with some soya chunks, and I have also taken a green salad at the side. So here you can see our chana chachai roll is completely ready. Enjoy that. Okay guys, so try this recipe and put a post in Instagram. ए रुको 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 रुको, कहाँ जा रहे हो? वीडियो अभी ख़त्म नहीं हुआ है, 1 मिनट। क्योंकि स्टार्टिंग में मैंने बोला था कि हम इस रेसिपी को बहुत हेल्दी रखेंगे। वो कैसी हेल्दी बना अब बोलती हूँ। हमने इस रेसिपी में कोर इंग्रेडिएंट की तरह यूज़ किया है चने और हमारे ग्राउंडनट ऑयल। उन दोनों के बिना तो हमारी रेसिपी कभी ख़त्म ही नहीं हो सकती थी। क्यों हेल्दी होते हैं ये दोनों इंग्रेडिएंट? क्योंकि ग्राउंडनट ऑयल इज़ वेरी रिच इन ओमेगा 3 फैट्स विच आर गुड फॉर योर हार्ट एंड ब्रेन। एंड हमने यूज़ किया था चिकपीस। वो तो बहुत ही रिच इन प्रोटीन होते हैं। प्रोटीन तो उनमें ऐसे भरे होते हैं कि यार प्रोटीन कभी ख़त्म ही नहीं होता है, ऐसे भरे होते हैं उनमें। विच प्रोटीन इज़ वेरी गुड फॉर योर मसल्स। तो इसलिए हम इस रेसिपी को बोलते हैं हेल्दी। एंड थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग माई वीडियो। दिस इज़ इंशरा फ्रॉम दिस साइड। डू सब्सक्राइब एंड लाइक शेयर टू माई चैनल. Also catch me on Instagram for more updates. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.